Hey there guys, so today we have another review, and this is a beer from Sierra Nevada. This is barrel-aged Bigfoot. So this is obviously their famous old school recipe, Bigfoot American barley wine, sitting in bourbon barrels. This is the 2015 vintage. I've never actually reviewed this before, so let's dig in. Beer comes in a pretty wonderful color. It's a deep, yeah, it's like a deep amber, kind of medium to deep amber. That's probably just a deep amber. Deep amber color, a little bit of clarity on that. Wonderful looking beer. Very much looks like a barley wine. Let's get the aroma on this one. Very nice. Hits with a nice sweetness. It's a woody sweetness. Definitely good amounts of caramel, a little bit of the toffee kind of sweetness. But then there is that kind of like woody bitterness that Sierra Nevada Bigfoot has. But yeah, it's a sweetness, and then you get a little bit of that barrel character coming through. Some whiskey, some little hints of vanilla. Maybe some toasted coconut as well. Cheers. The toasted oak is really what's coming through. Cheers. Barrel flavor up front is quite nice. Again, more that toasty oak kind of flavor. A little bit more vanilla. They described it as some coconut as well. They described it as burnt sugar, vanilla, toasted coconut, and raisins. Dark fruit not too prominent for me. Maybe a hint of that kind of sweetness. Maybe leaning towards a little bit like a dried date. But then really the Bigfoot really shows itself. Again, it's only a year old. There is a substantial bitterness to this beer. It still is very much Bigfoot, which is actually a beer I really don't like. It dominates on the bitterness. You certainly do get that kind of like, sugary sweetness, some caramel, that kind of familiar kind of barley wine kind of thing. Something you want in a barrel-aged barley wine. The wonderful sweetness and the whiskey flavors. Very nice up front. Really wonderful flavors. Not too sweet, a little bit of sugary sweetness, but it's like restrained to medium plus. But then it really digs on with that Bigfoot kind of bitterness on the finish. Hits quite aggressively. Really sort of quote unquote ruins the beer for me. This is, half amazing, half not really what I like. So as for rating, wonderful sipper. Let's go with the 91 on this one. 91. So that's barrel-aged Bigfoot. Very nice. Again, huge improvement from Bigfoot. But what we have here is a good amount of the beer. I'm not going to be scientific about it. I actually have a bottle of uninfected Bourbon County open. So, thought I'd cuvee it. So I think that's about half. I mean, yeah, again, we're not being scientific, We're messing around with beer. We're pouring it. We're blending it. Who knows? So we're doing a bourbon barrel-aged stout blended with a barrel-aged Bigfoot. So let's dig in. That's awesome. Man, that's deep. I mean deep by the sense that like I'm familiar with this beer and then I just smelled this beer and then it's just all like everything just like overlaying each other and just like fighting with each other. You get the big sweetness here, you get the bourbon quality, you get that roasted malt, you get the big chocolatey sweetness, you get the woodiness from this one, you get some, both of them are offering vanilla and coconut notes. This toasted oak is driving all over. Dark fruit coming from this one, arguably from dark fruit from here, but it's all dancing around. Cheers. Wow, what we were insane. Oh my god, that is unreal. So I will say I actually tasted a little bit of this off camera, and this bottle specifically felt a little sweet. And then I complained about this one being bitter, and guess what? This marriage right here is absolutely insane. It's just ridiculous. Oh man, I don't even know what to say. You get the rich sweetness here, some dark fruit pulling from this one, the char and the dark chocolate and the milk chocolate coming through. The mouthfeel of this one is balanced by this one. This one might be a little bit too sticky and sweet. This one lightens it up a little bit. The oak is playing with each other. They both again offer notes of like vanilla, toasted coconut. Those are clashing together. The bitterness is balancing out the sweetness of this one. You sort of get a cloying, kind of sticky, sugary kind of quality from this one, but the bitterness helps there. It's tamed a little bit. The bitterness is obviously a lot more palatable because of this beer. Guys, just cuvee your beers. Man, I wish this was bottled. Like, if this was bottled, this would be something like a 98.99 or something like that. So, until next time, guys, cheers. Let me know if you have a really cool cuvee. This was a last-minute kind of thing. Really fun, really amazing. Until next time, guys, cheers. Later.